Objection! Herzlich willkommen zurück zu Ace Attorney Investigations, Miles Edgeworth, zusammen mit Cedric. Hallöchen!
Hi!
Und wir stürzen uns direkt ins Geschehen, und zwar mit Agent Lang. Well, what have we here? A bunch of hooligans running amok, I see. Agent Lang, how nice of you to join us. Well, I can't have you going around messing up my crime scenes. Agent Lang, we've discovered that the real scene of this murder is here, the stadium. I see. Thanks. For what? I'm just trying to show you my appreciation for all the time you saved me. Who knew that such a strange little toy could recreate a crime scene like that? Oh, er hat's gesehen.
Oh, damn. Little thief is not a toy!
You too. So. Oh.
Oh, damn. Die Stage.
Yeah, but die Blue Badger, das Blue Badger Schlagzeug. And there you have it. You see? Big boys like me don't need silly toys, little girl. Now this is a recreation. So what? You still intend to assert that Officer Meekins is the killer? Of course. Even knowing that the crime took place here doesn't let him off the hook. Oh. Das geht direkt ab mit Agent Lang's logic once again. This is the real scene of the crime. Officer Meekins lay in wait for the victim on top of the stage. And when the victim finally showed, he shot him from on high. That's the truth your little recreation showed.
Ja, okay, 2 und 3 müssen gepresst werden, ne?
How far will you go to accuse Officer Meekins of the crime? He's the most likely suspect we've got, especially given the situation with his gun.
Well, even if he is the killer, at least my recreation was on the mark.
You see? Thank you for your understanding, my little crow girl. Ich dachte, sie sagt cowgirl.
Ja, dachte ich auch. I'm not some common crow. I'm the Yatagarasu, the Raven of Legend.
Unfortunately, your conclusion has yet to be tested, so let's see how well it holds up. Nice.
Ich habe schon wieder vergessen, was wir alles an Beweisen hatten, deswegen.
Ja, ich schaue mal ganz kurz rein. Für die Zuschauer, die es auch nicht mehr wissen, vielleicht. Das Kostüm war das letzte, was wir bekommen hatten. Das ist das Manager-Mobil, dann dieses Pendant, von dem wir, glaube ich, nicht so viel wissen.
Ja, er selber.
Er selber, die gestohlenen Kostüme, die Fotorally, der Head, den wir auch noch nicht benutzt haben, die Bible, die wir immer gebrauchen können, das Pamphlet oder unser Badge. Alles klar. Lay in wait on top of the stage, and when the victim finally shot, he shot him from on high.
Ja, da sind auf jeden Fall die 2 Sachen, die bestimmt da
Pressed man das hier, oder? Yeah, hold it. Lying in wait? How did Officer Meekins even know the victim was going to come here? Simple. He was investigating the kidnappers, right? And while he was doing so, he came to understand the victim Mr. Deakins' movements. Objection! Ha! Then why would the good officer want to ambush and kill a kidnapper? Not so fast! You mean his motive? Who knows and who cares? You can find that out for yourself when you talk to him in jail. We have no respect for the order of law. Don't get me wrong, but I need more than there's no motive to convince me otherwise. He's right. The lack of a motive is rather a weak argument by itself. So the officer lay in wait on top of the stage. Genau. Hold it! So you agree with how our recreation turned out? Like I said, I'm grateful that you were able to save me some time. Alright, but we still don't know why he chose to wait on top of the stage. Who cares? Maybe he wanted to become the Blue Badger. Does klingt likely. Who's to say he didn't see the stage and decided to put on a better stage show of his own?
Es ging ein bisschen an Meekins.
Or maybe there's a completely different reason. What does it matter? It still doesn't change the fact that Officer Meekins stood up on the stage and shot the victim on the ground below.
Okay, vielleicht muss man doch nochmal erzählen.
Also, wir wissen ja, dass mit den folgenden diesen Entry Wounds, nicht wahr?
Ja, ja.
Shot from abdomen through shoulder. Und deswegen ist ja eigentlich von unten nach oben und nicht von oben nach unten, nicht wahr? Also würde ich jetzt schon hier die Objection einfach mal machen. Objection.
aus.
Nice. I'm terribly sorry, Agent Lang. I should have warned you that our recreation is incomplete. You cut in quite unexpectedly, after all.
Positionen sind vertauscht.
What's that supposed to mean? You said that the victim was shot by the killer from up above, correct? I hate to break it to you, but that's not possible.
Huh? Why not?
We call Mr. Deakins' body, specifically where the gunshot wounds were located.
Actually, I didn't get that good of a look.
Oh, well then. The bullet entered Mr. Deakins in his abdominal region and exited his right shoulder. This is more consistent with an angled shot from beneath the victim.
Then...
Yes, our recreation had the victim being shot at an angle from above.
a clear contradiction.
You're discounting your own conclusions. No, this is one point and the only flaw. This was the mistaken parameter in our recreation. The killer and victim's locations. Yes, the locations of the killer and the victim were wrong. I get it. I see what you're trying to say. I believe the killer and the victim were standing opposite to what we initially thought. It was the victim who was on top of the stage as he was being shot by the killer. Beep, beep.
Go go Power Rangers!
Peg. If this is what happened, it also explained the positioning of the gunshot wounds.
But what about the footprints?
Since footprints don't lie like my hips, we can assume that the killer also wore a costume.
Okay, your hips truly don't lie, but I'll try using that data instead.
Beide hatten das Kostüm an. Interesting.
Das ist so fucking
That's cursed, yeah. Judging by the fact that both the killer and the victim were wearing costumes, I'd say it was a killing between the two kidnappers. That would be the most natural conclusion. Wouldn't you agree, Agent Lang? Well done, Mr. Prosecutor. But that alone doesn't clear up Officer Meekins of a crime. Willst du sagen, Meekins ist ein Kidnapper oder was? I ask that you take another good look at the tire marks over there. The 3 marks are indicative of a blue Badger mobile. That story Officer Meekins told us about that shop on wheels getting stolen was just a lie. He drove the blue Badger mobile here and committed the murder. Then he used his car to move the body to the garage in the Wild West area. You believe he moved the body with a car? That's right, it was Officer Meekins himself who pointed out to the way he did it. The 3 tire tread marks are very telling, however. Is the blue Badger mobile the only thing capable of creating such a pattern? Naja, das von Oldback hat ja auch.
Ich wollte was sagen, das.
Aber das haben wir leider nicht jetzt.
Nee, haben wir auch nicht.
Haben wir was Ähnliches? Steht da, dass es mehrere gibt? Nein.
Schade.
Es steht leider aber auch nicht drin, dass die auch einzelne Mobile haben, nicht wahr? Ja.
Nee.
Okay, schau erstmal weiter.
Warte. Geh noch auf Present.
Ja?
Und die Fotorally. Hatten wir nicht ein Foto gemacht mit ihr und dem...
Die Fotos können wir nicht sehen, Bro.
Ich wollte sagen, wir können es nicht sehen, aber wir haben ein Foto mit Oldback gemacht und ich weiß nicht, könnte eventuell das Pink im Hintergrund gewesen sein.
Das ist eine gute Idee, die wir auf jeden Fall im Hinterkopf behalten können.
Genau.
Ja.
Da können wir pressen, oder?
Da will ich objecten, das wäre zumindest das. Weil das ist korrekt.
Ja, wir können ja bei Blue Badger Mobile können wir pressen. Ja. Von wegen, hey, weißt du, dass das blau ist?
Hold it! 3 tire marks, I have to agree that the Blue Badger mobile has 3 tires. Of course, the only thing in this park that could make those marks is that roving shop. Objection! Are you forgetting that there are, in fact, 3 of them? You can't simply ignore the pink and the proto-Badger mobiles, Agent Lang. Not so fast! Of course, I didn't say that it couldn't be either of the other 2. But I see no reason to drag them into this just to complicate things. Well then... Hold it! Of course, you have some sort of proof that it was all a lie, correct? Of course not!
Well, that was a blunt.
But suppose it is a lie. It would explain a lot of things. Like his movement and his whereabouts. Okay, er ist echt nicht sehr thorough mit seinen, mit seinen Statements. Hold it! So you still claim that the tire marks belong to the blue Badger mobile? It must have arrived on the scene after the ground had become wet with rain. Officer Meekins committed the murder.
Können wir das... Nee, wir können beim blauen Badger Mobile, auch bei der Presentation, können wir nicht sehen, dass die Tires
können wir das
auf
hier?
der Matschkammer war.
Ah ne, das ist leider nicht das Foto, sondern einfach nur...
Ja.
Das spricht leider dafür.
Ja.
Da steht auch nichts drin.
Das Parken... Ah doch, die Tires. Die Tires, die sind ohne Schlamm, ohne Matsch.
Das erwähnt er ja nicht.
Doch, also er hat's leider jetzt nicht
Ja,
erwähnt, aber er hat's
erwähnt.
genau, im Press hat er es leider erwähnt.
Zählt's trotzdem?
Ah, Moment! Der sagt ja da, also wir haben jetzt rausgefunden, dass es halt Muddy sein könnte. Und da sagt er, dass es halt eindeutig deswegen, wegen den 3 Marks, nur das Blue Badger Mobile sein kann. Und jetzt können wir ja sagen, warum es das nicht ist.
Ja, aber was sagen wir an der Stelle?
Von wegen, hier, schau auf die Reifen. Das ist nicht das Blue Badger, es kann es nicht sein. Oh mein Gott, war ich schlau?
Nee, ich bin einfach dumm. Sorry, Agent Lang, but that's an impossible tale. And why is that? Those tire marks could not have been left by Officer Meekins' blue Badger mobile. One look at the car would have told you so. What proves that the blue Badger mobile had never been to the stadium? The tires. Take that!
So gut!
Take a little look. There's not a single dollop of mud to be found on it. If this car had come to the backstage area and left those tire tracks, then the lack of mud on these tires stands out as a very peculiar indeed. Then how do you explain the tire tracks, genius?
Hey, I've got it! What about Miss Oldback's pink Badger mobile? Don't be ridiculous! I was sleeping the entire time in the second tier seats!
Indeed, I believe you can rule her out as someone related to the crime.
However, schafft nicht schuldig zu sein.
Sie ist halt ein guter Mensch. However, there's yet one more roving store, as I recall.
Oh, you mean the Proto Badger?
Der sieht cursed aus.
Yeah.
That's right, there was one more parking space inside that garage, and it proves the existence of the Proto Badger Mobile. Agent Lang, I suggest you find this Proto Badger Mobile post-haste. There must still be some sort of incriminating evidence in it. Ha.
Hey, did you hear something?
Oh. Oh. Ist es der Gekidnappte?
Bro?
Me.
Ich glaube, er ist gekidnappt worden. Are you alright?
Well, this is something. Looks like we found our kidnapping victim. Where were you all this time? Wild West with kidnappers. He was in the room next to the one I was held in. Ran away using underground and got lost. The kidnappers. Huh, what is it? I can't understand what you're trying to say. The kidnappers escaped wearing costumes. Did you see the faces of your kidnappers? No, I didn't see their faces, but two. One was a woman. A woman?
Fuckface ist doch Oldback!
Quite an important piece of testimony. Hey, what are you guys doing? Stop standing there and get your cops on this already. I'll even let you guys have what the kid said just now.
Hast du gerade gesehen, wie sie... Hast du gerade
gesehen,
wie sie... Ja!
Now, are you going to get out of a crime scene, or am I going to have to get rough? Again?
You're nothing but a big bully. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth, let's go.
Oh, no, not you. You're a very important witness for my case. I'm not about to let you go away that easily.
Don't count on me to testify, because I won't. Not for you. That's right, I won't either. You hear me, you young whippersnapper?
Hey, calm down. There's no need for all this hostility. I just want to take a statement from each of you. I'm not going to rough either of you up. I give you my word. Come now, fair maidens. What do you say? Will you cooperate?
Fair maidens? My, you little rascal. You should know the way to a woman's heart.
Wangzi says, the passage of time is but a fleeting moment, and a lady is young forever.
Trying to outdo my Achipoo with your fancy schmancy sayings. Let's get this over with, so we're clear. I'm only interested in giving you my statement.
Sure, just as soon as Mr. Prosecutor leaves us be.
Mr. Edgeworth!
Bye.
Tschüss.
To be continued.
Ja, also, klingt jetzt zwar schon fast wie eine logische Entscheidung, aber ich würde hier tatsächlich die Folge beenden, oder?
Das ist eine fantastische Aussage, Cedric.
Ich hab einen Run.
Sehr gut. Ciao, bis zum nächsten Mal, Leute.
Ciao!